Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for sticking your head in for our wealth talk. We are coming to the end of our series. So, we wanted to talk about biblical principles regarding wealth building, the what and why of wealth building, earning high for wealth building, spending low for wealth building, investing for wealth building, and passing wealth on. So we are in today we're going to be talking about this fifth section, investing for wealth building. So let's get into it. Three things I want to talk about quickly today. The first one is 6-month emergency fund. There are some who suggest that 3 months of your living expenses is enough. I personally think that 6 months is what you should be shooting for. You may not be able to find a job or build a business within 3 months, and you may also have some kind of emergency when your income has stopped. 3 months is better than 1 or 2, but 6 months is better than 3. To be clear, if your living expenses are $2,000 a month, you should strive to have $12,000 in your emergency funds. This money should be someplace where you can get to it within a day or two, and you are not worried about it going down in value. Think of a savings account more than Facebook stock. 6-month emergency fund. You need to have some emergency money before you start investing money, because when you run into an emergency without an emergency fund, you're either going to build debt with a credit card, or you're going to have to take the money out of investments, which means your money stopped working for you. And depending upon what you have invested into, there may be penalty for taking the money out too quickly. Second thing I want to talk about under investing is real estate and land. Real estate and land. By invest, I mean putting your money to work for you. For example, if you have an investment fund that produces 8% return a year, that would be $80. At the end of the year, your $1,000 worked and made you $80. Great. You can take the $80 and spend it, or you can take the $80, keep it with the $1,000 in your investment fund, and let the $1,080 work for you. The second year, your $1,080 would make an extra $86.40. This is compounding interest working for you. Now, historically, real estate and land have been places to invest your money. Real estate investing can take many forms. You can buy, fix, and sell houses. You can buy, fix, and rent houses. You can do the same with apartment buildings and commercial buildings. You can buy land when the price is low and sell it when the price is high, or rent the land. Something that I learned about later in life is investing in the notes. For example, when someone wants to buy an ugly house to rehab and sell, they often need money. A person like me can offer them the money in exchange for 10% interest and a first position mortgage against the property. This means I will either get my 10%, or I will be able to foreclose on the property and make even more money. You can do the same with land, commercial buildings, apartments, and even land contracts. The details of these deals is beyond the scope of this talk. I'm simply making the point that there are a number of ways to invest in real estate. The third thing I want to say about investing centers around stocks, mutual funds, and index funds. Stocks, mutual funds, and index funds. When you own a stock, you actually own a piece of a business. If you own 100 shares of Facebook, for example, you own 100 pieces of Facebook. The danger of buying individual stocks is things can change quickly, and all of your eggs are in one basket. Mutual funds are a collection of stocks. that are managed by a fund manager. On one side, you hope the fund manager can pick stocks and manage stocks better than you. But on the other hand, many of the funds have high expenses which eat at your profit, and they often do not do much better than the index that they are trying to beat, right? So mutual funds sound better, but sometimes they're not as great as they seem. Perhaps you can tell I lean more towards this last piece, index funds. Index funds are simply all of the stocks in the group. So instead of trying to beat the S&P 500 with a mutual fund, you can buy shares of the S&P 500. There are various kinds of index funds, including index funds for bonds. So you can buy an index fund that focuses on the cannabis industry. You can buy an index fund that focuses on all of the stocks that are traded on the public exchange. You can buy an index fund that focuses on high dividend paying stocks. There's quite a list of index funds. In my humble opinion, this is not investing advice, just education, editorial. I like the index funds more than mutual funds and more than individual stocks. But stay tuned for the next thought I want to share. Once you earn high enough and spend low enough to have some money to invest, it's important to make informed decisions about your investing. Do some reading and talking to trusted advisors to inform your decision making, and don't put all of your eggs in one basket. This is called diversification. So you shouldn't take this video and go out and buy a house to flip or buy a stock or buy an index fund. This is just an ideal starter. You should do what I think intelligent people should do. Do some reading. You got all kinds of books out there. You got all kinds of free stuff on the internet. Can't believe everything you read on the internet. Can't even believe everything you read in the books. That's why you ought to read more than one book. Read some reputable stuff. And then go talk to somebody who you trust to have some sense in the area of investing. And put your reading and your talking and what you believe is right for you, put all that stuff together and then take some action. One of the things that I love about the company that I represent is that we have trained experts to help educate you and help you take action towards building your wealth. All right. So if you have found this video to be helpful, I would really appreciate if you would like, comment, share the video. If you're watching me on YouTube, would you please subscribe to the channel? Thank you again so much for just sticking your head in on this Wealth Talk.